Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, home to the Toledo Rockets. A great crowd getting revved up and anxious for kickoff in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rockets will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Judicials offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gets the back moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They booted away on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Toledo's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's O'Neal. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Fullback's got it. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. DB's right up on the receiver. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I like the aggressiveness by this offense. The defense is probably thinking run, right? They want to get a new set of downs, get a first down. They choose to be aggressive, but they don't protect their quarterback. And now the defense has flipped the script. Now they got a 3rd down situation where they know they're passing and they can get after the quarterback.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Rockets trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on third and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown Rockets. And they strike first.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The judicials send out the punt unit. You can call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include. Can't hang on. He muffs it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The UConn offense and defense have complemented themselves very nicely today. And this fan base always travels well. All of those factors could equal...
Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Got a little space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Pulls it in. It's Matthews. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And some room to work. Past the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Judicials didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Offense gets set for 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the old line. 3rd down coming. They'll give it to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Nestled just inside that right upright. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Gleason. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
It's complete to the right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the shotgun on third down. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain. Really effective concept against the zone there. And it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. He sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. The short hands. It's Traynham. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got it, looking for a first. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and
he's loose. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Rockets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Gleason. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Rockets are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback.
They brought the heat, and they get him on the ground, and a 4th down sack stops this drive cold. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo.
The Judicials will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback making checks. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Gleason. Makes the grab, it's Allen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Just keep slinging it. Trying to get behind the defense. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. To the air on 1st down. Now adjusting. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rockets. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. Matchup I like. Continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Troy was able to walk off the field there in Veterans Memorial Stadium with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Judicials will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. Blasted it. To go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to pass. It's Osborne. Makes the grab. It's Christian. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Toledo! And the route is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The inside handoff. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Judicials need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires one high and deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to get
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Osborne. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Lang. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Rockets want to move quickly.
Now, a fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gap.
Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. You could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the
interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws.
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.